In a world where distractions are endless and opinions are loud, the greatest battlefield you'll ever face is within your own mind. The thoughts you feed will shape the life you live. Either you learn to master your thoughts, or your thoughts will master you. Most people spend their lives being pulled like puppets by circumstances, moods, and the noise around them. But freedom doesn't come from changing the outside world. It comes from learning to direct your inner world, your beliefs, your focus, and your response. When life gets hard, and it will, your mind becomes either your prison or your power. The storms will come, heartbreak, failure, rejection. But if you've built a strong inner foundation, you won't be swept away. You'll bend, but not break. And every painful moment will teach you something your comfort zone never could. The truth is, emotions are not facts. Just because you feel lost doesn't mean you are. Just because you're afraid doesn't mean you're incapable. And just because you've failed doesn't mean it's over. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer, the one who chooses which thoughts to believe and which to let pass like clouds. Don't let temporary emotions lead to permanent decisions. That anger you feel, let it settle. That insecurity whispering that you're not enough, challenge it. The voice that tells you to give up, silence it. Your mind, when trained, becomes the sharpest tool you have. But when left unchecked, it can destroy everything you've built. Self-control isn't about repression, it's about liberation. It's the art of responding, not reacting. It's the discipline of asking yourself, does this serve me? Before diving into drama, arguments, or doubt. The greatest power is not in controlling others. It's in mastering yourself, your focus, your attention, your energy. That's what separates people who drift through life from those who design it. So when you're tempted to blame the world, take a moment to go inward. Ask, how can I grow from this? That question changes everything. In a society that profits from your distraction, taking control of your mind is an act of rebellion. And in that rebellion, you'll find peace. Not because life is easier, but because you're stronger. Personal growth sounds beautiful until it begins. No one talks enough about the loneliness, the doubts, or the moments when you feel like giving up. The truth is, the road to becoming your best self often means walking away from what's comfortable and sometimes from the people you once loved the most. You will outgrow old habits, outdated mindsets, and relationships that no longer align with your purpose. That's not selfish. That's evolution. The hardest part? You don't just lose others. You lose parts of yourself that you thought you needed. But in shedding those layers, you become someone you were always meant to be. Self-discipline isn't punishment. It's a form of self-respect. Every time you say no to distractions, to toxic people, to your lower impulses, you're saying yes to the future you want. You're planting seeds in private that will grow into strength, wisdom, and clarity. Growth doesn't ask if you're ready. It just begins. One day you wake up and something inside you refuses to settle for less. Less than your worth, less than your calling, less than you're capable of. That voice? Listen to it, because no one else is going to do the work for you. There will be days when progress feels invisible. You'll question yourself. You'll wonder if it's even worth it. But trust this, small steps taken consistently lead to massive change. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. And let's be honest, not everyone will cheer for your growth. Some will envy it. Some will mock it. Some will try to pull you back to who you used to be because it makes them feel more comfortable. Don't shrink yourself to fit their comfort zone. If they can't handle your growth, they're not meant for your future. Your discipline, the way you wake up early, say no to temporary pleasure, protect your energy, that's not just action, it's identity. You're becoming the kind of person who follows through, who keeps promises to themselves, who doesn't need applause to stay committed. So give yourself credit. You're doing what many avoid, choosing growth over comfort, healing over hiding, truth over illusion. It's not easy, but it's worth it. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are in the process of becoming. And becoming, that's the most powerful thing you'll ever do. The quality of your life often comes down to the quality of your relationships and the strength of your boundaries. For too long, we've been told to be nice, to be agreeable, to always say yes. But kindness without limits turns into exhaustion. Love without boundaries becomes self-betrayal. If you don't protect your peace, no one else will. Here's the truth. Not everyone deserves access to you. Some people are only in your life to take, to drain, to distract. It's not your job to fix them. It's your job to protect the energy you need to build the life you deserve. The right relationships will never make you feel small. They won't leave you questioning your worth. They will challenge you, yes, but they will also uplift, support, and grow with you. If someone constantly makes you feel like you're not enough, believe them the first time. You don't need a second wound to learn the first lesson. Setting boundaries doesn't make you rude, it makes you wise. Saying no is an act of self-love. Walking away from disrespect is a declaration. I choose me. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Don't confuse being needed with being valued. Some people only love your presence because of what you provide, your support, your listening ear, your resources. But if they disappear when you need them, that's your answer. Loyalty is beautiful, but blind loyalty is dangerous. Be loyal to your values, your peace, your vision. Be slow to open your heart, but once you do, love deeply. Still, remember this, love them, but don't lose yourself in the process. And sometimes the greatest act of love is distance. Sometimes silence speaks louder than explanation. You don't owe everyone your story, your plans, or your time. Privacy is power. Protect what matters to you. Friendships and love should feel safe, not suffocating. Empowering, not exhausting. If someone is constantly making you question yourself, that's not love, that's control. And you are not here to be controlled. Let people go when their part in your story is over. It doesn't make them bad. It just means they're not meant for the next chapter. Release with grace. Move on with peace. In the end, the most important relationship you'll ever have is with yourself. Build that one first. Then invite others in, not to complete you, but to grow with you. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors with locks, and you have the key. Use it wisely, so give yourself credit. You're doing what many avoid, choosing growth over comfort, healing over hiding, truth over illusion. It's not easy, but it's worth it. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are in the process of becoming. And becoming, that's the most powerful thing you'll ever do. Let's get something straight. Money isn't everything, but it matters. It gives you options. It buys you time. It provides peace of mind. And in a world that doesn't wait for anyone, financial independence is one of the purest forms of personal power. You don't have to be obsessed with getting rich, but you do need to be serious about not being broke. Why? Because when you depend on others for survival, a boss, a partner, even family, you sacrifice your freedom. And freedom, that's priceless. It's not about showing off. It's not about impressing people who secretly want you to fail. It's about building something that can't be taken away. Confidence, stability, choice. Don't go broke trying to look rich. Forget keeping up with anyone. Stay in your lane, stack your peace, and let your bank account reflect your discipline, not your ego. Your financial life is your responsibility. Nobody is coming to save you. Not the government, not your employer, not your friends. The sooner you accept that, the faster you'll start making real moves. Learn the skills. Understand how money works. Ask questions. Make mistakes, but make them early and learn fast. Don't let pride keep you poor. It's okay to start small. It's okay to live simply while you build. Sacrifice now so you can choose later. Delay the vacation. Cut the waste. Invest in yourself. Books, tools, courses, coaching. These aren't expenses. They're weapons. And yes, there will be days when no one claps for you. No one helps you. No one sees how hard you're grinding. Keep going. Do it anyway. Do it alone if you have to. Because one day your future self will look back and whisper, "Thank you for not quitting." Independence isn't just about money, it's about mindset. It's saying, I will not be owned by fear, by debt, or by dependency. It's about building a life where you don't need permission to rest, to leave, to start over. So if you're struggling right now, hear this. It's temporary. The hard times are here to teach you how to value every dollar, every opportunity, every second. Be selfish with your time. Not everyone deserves your energy, especially not those who waste it. Get rich in wisdom, get rich in character, and yes, get rich in dollars too. Peace isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you choose moment by moment. It's not found in a perfect life, a perfect partner, or a perfect job. It's found in acceptance of what is, of what was, and of what you cannot control. The more you resist reality, the more you suffer. That's a hard truth, but an honest one. We waste so much energy fighting what's already happened, trying to rewrite the past in our minds. But the past can't hurt you unless you let it. What does hurt is your refusal to let go. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself. Not everyone deserves a place in your future, but no one deserves the power to poison your peace. When you hold on to anger, resentment, or regret, you don't punish them, you punish yourself. Release it. You deserve better. And remember this, people change, friends leave, love fades. That's not a failure, it's life. The more you cling to what's gone, the harder it is to embrace what's coming. Growth demands space. Letting go creates room for something new to enter. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be at peace all the time. Inner peace is not the absence of conflict. It's the ability to remain centered in the middle of chaos. It's learning to sit with discomfort without letting it define you. Silence is powerful. Solitude isn't punishment. It's a gift. It's a chance to hear your own voice, to process your own thoughts, to stop performing and start healing. Being alone isn't lonely when you're finally connecting with yourself. Stop comparing your journey to others. Their path isn't yours. Their pace isn't your timeline. Social media will lie to you. Real peace isn't flashy, it's quiet. It's the slow mornings, the unshared moments, the ability to be okay even when life isn't. Trust the process. Everything you're going through is shaping you in ways you may not yet see. Some of your hardest days will become your greatest teachers. Some of your deepest wounds will reveal your strongest gifts. You don't need to be perfect to be at peace. You just need to stop fighting yourself. Let go of what no longer serves you. Breathe, forgive, accept. And from that place, that still strong-rooted place, you begin to rise. In a world full of noise, the most powerful thing you can do is live by your own values, not your parents' expectations, not society's checklist, not your friends' opinions, just yours. Because here's the truth. You only get one life, and if you spend it trying to be what everyone else wants, you'll lose the most important thing, yourself. Too many people wake up at 50, 60, even 70, and ask, whose life have I been living? Don't let that be you. Don't trade authenticity for approval. It's better to be hated for who you are than loved for who you're not. Real respect comes when you live honestly, not perfectly. You don't have to explain your choices to people who don't live your life. You don't owe them your story, your dreams, or your plan. Some paths are meant to be walked alone, and that's okay. Normalize choosing solitude over shallow company. Some of your greatest breakthroughs will happen in silence. The world will always have something to say. Be too loud, they'll call you arrogant. Be too quiet, they'll call you weak. Change too fast, they'll say you're fake. Stay the same, they'll say you're stuck. The only way to win is to stop playing their game. Listen, you're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out, to build a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. Don't fall into the trap of chasing what looks successful but feels empty. Joy is success. Peace is wealth. Freedom is the goal. Every choice you make is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. So choose wisely. Choose growth over comfort, integrity over image, progress over perfection. Choose yourself, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. You don't need permission to start over. You don't need validation to change course. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to leave places, habits, and people behind. What matters is this: are you becoming someone you're proud of? And if you're not there yet, that's okay. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Life isn't about having all the answers. It's about having the courage to ask the right questions. At the end of the day, this is your story. You hold the pen. Don't hand it to anyone else. Write something real. Write something bold. Write something that feels like you. Your mindset is everything. It's the lens through which you see the world, and it shapes every experience, every relationship, every choice you make. If you want to change your life, change the way you think. The mind is powerful. It can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. If you believe that you're stuck, that things will never get better, you're right. But if you believe you're capable of growth, that each challenge is a lesson, and that setbacks are just stepping stones, you'll start to see opportunities in places others see obstacles. It's easy to fall into the trap of negativity. Life has a way of knocking us down, challenging us, and testing our limits. But it's not the circumstances that define us. It's how we respond to them. The attitude we carry every single day can turn a storm into a blessing. If you're going to grow, you have to be willing to shift your thinking. Stop believing in limitations. Stop thinking you have to be perfect. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time is now. The right moment is this very second. Life will never be perfect, but you can always choose to be better. Your attitude is contagious. How you show up in the world, with confidence, with resilience, with optimism, invites the same energy into your life. People want to be around those who light up the room, who are unfazed by life's challenges, and who are always looking for the silver lining. Be that person. Success is a mindset. It's not about how much money you have or how many things you've accomplished. It's about the way you see yourself. Do you see yourself as someone capable? Do you see yourself as someone worthy of success? The way you perceive yourself will directly impact what you achieve. Don't let failure define you. It's not about falling down. It's about how you rise. Every failure is a lesson, a chance to get better, a chance to sharpen your skills and your resolve. You can't learn anything from success, but you can learn everything from failure. And remember, what other people think of you is none of your business. People will always have opinions, and most of them will be based on their own insecurities, fears, and limitations. Don't internalize their projections. Stay focused on your own journey, your own growth, and your own truth. Life is too short to live in fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of change. The best things in life come when you push through the discomfort, when you lean into the unknown, and when you choose courage over comfort. So start today. Challenge yourself to think differently. Challenge yourself to look for the good. Choose optimism. Choose resilience. Choose the mindset that says, I can handle whatever comes my way. Because when you do, life will start to unfold in ways you never imagined. Your mind is your most powerful asset. Treat it with respect. Nurture it. And above all, believe in its power to shape your world.